Okay, everyone, why don't you look up here for a second? I just want to show you a couple things that are kind of fun to work with when doing layering and keying. And that's working with a color file. So here's the same file, thank you, that we were looking at, except it's got complementary colors to it. So, you know, the idea of the chroma keying is creating opposites, creating graphical files in Photoshop or in your video with really clear distinctions so that there's no background that's actually in my foreground. So that's why you see Chromacolor. It's like intense green or intense blue. Okay, so I want to show you two things. This working with color, and then after that, I want to show you another kind of motion path and what you were just working on. And here, what I'm doing is just two things: is keying out the green, and then changing the color from pink to whatever I want. And there's two filters that we're going to use, effects that we're going to use. And the first one is key, which you used in the last exercise, or color key. So I click and drag that in here, and it will appear. Let me just get rid of this one so I can do it fresh. Put that in here, and then find it in here. So I have this little default color here, but I'm going to use my eyedropper and just click that away. Now, this is actually a little easier to see here than in the black and white one. You can see that edge that you get. Here, these is the color tolerance, so looking for how much green. Another way of doing that is to actually kind of click right along the edge, so I get as close as I can to the edge of where the color shifts. And it doesn't really make that much a difference on this image, but it might on another image. So color tolerance is probably not going to do that much either. But edge thin, it will look for the pixels of transition, and it will just delete them. The artifacting is you get this pixelated edge. So I can just put a feather on that, which is just kind of like a soft blurring of it again. So it looks a little bit better. And the key to all of these color tolerance, edge thin, and edge feather is less is more. You just want to use a tiny bit, or the artifacting of the filter itself will actually be more distracting when this is blown up large. Okay, so the second filter or effect that I want to do is I want to change the actual color. So what you worked on last time was sort of a bending color, but here I just kind of want to change color. So I'm going to look for color, and there's a couple things in here, but I'm going to go to change color and drag that into my pink circle. And I'm going to scroll up here, and it has what I can change it from and what I can change it to. And you see that these also have these toggle animations, so I can change it from one color to another color over time. What I'm going to do now is just kind of select it. So I go in and select the exact color, and then I can change it to something else. So I can change it to any kind of color that might be in my photographic image, or I can just go to a color wheel and select whatever color I want. So I'm going to choose something kind of different, kind of maybe not Chromacolor. What's different than pink, but not a Chromacolor? And say OK. And then down here, there's all these tolerances that you can change them from and to. So I'm just going to select one of these and change it to hue, and nothing's actually happening. So let me try that again, see what. Oh. Okay. So I had it off. I had the filter off. So here, so I just go down and change the hue. So I can change it from pink to blue over time in my keyframing window, like you studied hopefully in your screencast. So I'd like you guys to try this. I'd like you to try all of these in Premiere, so all of these tools. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to